All right, guys. So let's take this bard here. We're going to level up to level 7. I'm going to show you roughly what I'll be choosing along the way to get to this point, so you guys have a reference um, of really where this character can go. Um, it's not that difficult to do the quest lines at Korthos Island and things of that nature, then get to the harbor and get to the marketplace, and kind of progress along, and do the coin lord quest so you can increase bag space and you can open up drow by doing that and get a few DDO points along the way. So let's go ahead and get into this leveling up here. Now, what we want to do is, um, we'll just answer her question and we'll continue. And we're going to stay Bard. So Bard is what? Specialist. So we'll stay with that. And then we want to choose um, ways of the nature of the ranger, of the bard, of the artificer, of the rogue. You can choose to multi-class. Dual class is 2, multi-class is 3. It's a little challenging after 2. You really got to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll make a character that's not very proficient in much of anything. So we're going to stay with Bard. Now I get 6 points as we're leveling up, and we're going to go ahead and um, we'll put a few points in a few things. And our focus point is basically just going to be these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 6 items. We're going to want them in there. All right, now we can choose one more first level. So we'll have 2 first level spells so far. And I will continue the direction that I'm going to go. Now, you can only have one summon monster, um, but as you're leveling up, you're going to want to take them when you can. All right, so now we are at level 2, getting ready to level 3. And again, now we can choose another feat. These granted feats I already get, so I don't have to worry about them. What I need to stay conscious of is if there is a feat that is going to give me um, a weapon proficiency like this right here. The proficiency of the repeating light crossbow or heavy crossbow. Either or will work. I'm going to go with, so that is, all right, so we're going to go heavy, and it's a drag and drop. And so we get to choose one more spell. And I'm going to choose Detect Secret Doors. Now, just because we're able to choose spells doesn't mean that's how many we're getting in our spell book. It's how many we get to choose to have. We'll only be able to have so many spells available to use while we're playing. but we have these available in the spell book that we get to choose from, which we'll show you how to load that up here in just a second. And Bard. And here we go. So I am going to go Charisma. And we are going to hit these up again. Looking good so far. Now this is level 2 spell that we could choose from, and we need to choose healing is priority, and we get a second one. Blur is always good because it gives a chance for them to miss us. Heroism is really good. Um, it lasts for about 4 minutes, 15 spell points. If you have extend spell, it'll last for 8. So summon monster 2 would be a good choice, but we already have summon monster 1. We can kind of rely on that at the moment, and we'll take blur actually, because we are going to be ranged here. And let's see, we've got this is where we're at. Looks good. We'll hit finish. All right, I'm at level 4 now. Gonna take Bard again. So dexterity's at 10. That's pretty good. I don't need to put any more into bluff. Once I get some equipment, that's gonna help us out. Um, Concentration, I'll put one in it. Balance, I'll go ahead and throw another one in balance. Perform, I'll throw 2 into perform. I'll throw another one into use magic device. This is going to be key. The closer to 20 we can get this thing, the better off we're going to be for sure. And because we have detect secret doors, this right here isn't going to be so crucial. It would be crucial to spot on traps though. So if you want a good trap spot, you'll need to make sure you buff spot up some. All right, so we get to choose another one from here. Um, because we're going with such a high charisma, the Odo's irresistible dance would be funny. Sleep is a good one. Um, remove fear would be good. We'll put so that's good. So we'll do sleep, and we will. I'm gonna go ahead and do heroism. There we go. Level 5. So a couple more to go. All right, so we're gonna keep doing what we did. And so now we'll go ahead and throw a couple in the spot. Okay, so combat styles don't need to worry about. I've got the heavy repeating crossbow. I'll need to just stick with that. Let's see here. So extend spell could be a good benefit for us. we could take medium armor proficiency, but because we are focusing on spells, our spell um, failure chance will increase with the more metal type armors we have on. So keep that in mind. You use heavy or medium armor, which is plate mail, banded mail, splint mail, if even chain mail, if it is an elven chain, um, can become a problem. So what we're going to do is combat casting. That's a good one. It gives us a +4 bonus to our concentration checks. Um, and that can be useful. Um, however, we're going to go ahead and choose extend spell. All right, that's level 6. And here's going to be level 7, and we will kind of keep with the same stuff. Now, there we go. And then we'll put these two in spot. And as we level up, that's what we'll want to kind of concentrate on a bit. So now I will use sound burst. And let's see here. We have to use cure serious wounds. And good hope's always good. But initially, what we're going to do is we'll take haste, and heroism with the extend spell. It's going to be amazing, especially when you're using a repeating crossbow. All right, now we're going to talk about the enhancements, action points. Um, Now, there are a bunch of trees in here. It gets kind of confusing a little bit. Um, you have your human traits, right? Enhancements. Then you have some specific bard ones. This one, uh, you have to have unlocked some content to actually activate the Harper agent. So it's going to be these three that you'll primarily be able to get to deal with. Um, and let's just highlight the the article that you're kind of interested in, and if it's something that you want to do, then you would select this. You know. Um, so, anyways, we'll go ahead and go through this now. That's with Dragon Mark stuff, to ability scores. Um, I don't know. So we'll just kind of read some things through. Oh, Skylight Rage. So, War Charmer, Chanter, Swashbuckler. So let's see if there's any that look like a bow or crossbow, anything like that. Kind of doesn't look like it. So, make an attack with a natural critical threat that deals sonic damage, reduces the threat with nearby enemies. Um, yeah, swashbuckling is when you're using a one-handed sword and and a shield. I believe so. All right, so what we're going to do is we will pick a racial boost armor class. So boost to armor class, boost to action, boost to melee and ranged power. Saving throws for 20 seconds. Will not automatically fail saving throws, so stuff hits the fan, I might be all right. All right, so I'm going to choose that one. That kind of help the survivability out a bit. And we're going to click that. And so we're going to have charisma. Um, so we'll buff charisma one more time. So that's going to put our charisma to 20. We'll collect that one here. We've already got that engaged, so we'll take the one that gives us a bonus to. So we'll go melee and ranged. Now we're going to throw some points because my points are right here. That's how many I have. I spent 4 and I've got 20 remaining. So to get this one, you have to have a dragon mark, which I did not select while I was creating the character. So here's a skill: balance, jump, swim, tumble, listen, search, spot, which that could be useful. Concentration's always useful. Don't need that. Heal, repair, hide. So we will go. So we'll do that just so we might be able to spot some traps later on. Throw a few points in that. And then we're going to do a concentration. Throw some points in that. So increase an ability score of our choosing. So I'm going to choose dexterity now. So it should be at um, so we'll do this one here. That strength, intelligence, constitution. So we're gonna do charisma. We're going to do constitution. Keeping, we got a few action points left. This is actually working out pretty good. And I'm not going to worry about boosting intelligence, strength, or wisdom. I'm not going to really worry about it. So close that. Let's see what this one's about. Oh, positive healing amplification. Pull that out. So if your range of unconsciousness extends by 5 hit points and you gain +3 bonus to physical resistance rating while you were under 50% health. That could be interesting. Humans adapt depth at many different fighting styles. So that's really a good key here, guys, is just really take your time when you're making your character. Go through all of the attributes. Choose what you really want to do on your enhancement. Um, it's gonna be smart for you to do that. And then this will give me greater heroism. Definitely gonna pick that. I've got 1 action point remaining. So that's good. So fighting styles, let's see here. I can't choose that one. I can't choose that one. My strength isn't big enough. Shield mastery, sniper. I need point blank shot. So I won't choose either of those. So I guess for now, we'll go ahead and do this one. And then we will hit accept. All right, so that sets our character up. Now, you have to make sense of everything. So first things first, you've got to, at level 1, you only need one action bar. When you go up in levels, you're going to be having to place your action bars. You're going to want to go to um, your settings. You're going to want to, after you set your action bars where you want them, you're going to want to lock them. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we'll set some action bars up here by clicking that right there. And then I'll rotate a couple over. Set a couple on over here. These are going to be my non-essentials. So I want to know which action bar is going to be my hot one, my hot bar. Let me press 7. So this actually is my hot bar. See how it lights up? So I'm going to place this one here. That one there. And it can change. Your hot bar here can change. See how I added it? It flipped it over there. So, all right. I'd rather have too many than not enough, because as I get equipment, I may put my equipment over here where I can switch between amulets, switch between boots, cloaks, helmets, whatever. If I find a cloak of detect secret doors, and then I have a charisma cloak of +5, I'll be wearing the charisma cloak +5 until I actually need to cast detect secret doors and I'm out of spell points to do so. Then I would put the other cloak on of detect secret doors, cast it, and then put the charisma cloak back on. So that's how I would handle that. All right, so now we go to our character sheet by pressing C. And sorry, this is a lengthy video, guys. Setting up a new character is a little time consuming. You want to take your time. So you have your skills here. Uncheck mark passive. Now these are all of your active skills that you can use. You can load these up if you want. Search needs to be loaded up. I'm going to put it over here. Disable device. I can't use this. What it says in A. Open locks in A. I'm not going to worry about repairing. I'm not going to worry about the heal because this is a solo build. The rest of that, I'm not real worried about. Now, your feats, what you want to do is down here at the bottom. It says show active, show passive, show train. So I'm not going to show what's available. I'm going to unclick passive. So now this is all of my active stuff. All right, so I'm going to put these over here, my Bard skills, and highlight each one, understand what it does. Okay, so if I cast this one, it takes away from the pool of 7 casts between these 3. All right, that's why I'm keeping them together. Then your basic feats, you have standard attack, which I'm not going to worry about putting in. But the sneak, I am going to put on, and I'll put it on underneath that. And then dismiss charm. So if I happen to charm something and I need to get rid of it, animal summoning, um, I can use that quick little clicky to get rid of that animal or whatever I've charmed. Defensive fighting, um, that can be good to use on occasion. Now, Sunder and Trip is used with a melee attack. I am not doing melee, so, or melee, whichever you prefer, so I won't be engaging that. And then my extend spell, I'm going to put right over here so I don't accidentally hit it. Now, because I've got some other items here that preloaded in for the level 1 character, I'm going to just drag and drop and get rid of the ones that I already have loaded. This one I'm going to place over here on 1. I don't need that. And I can put bluff here. Already got search out. All right, now I will go to spells. Now, here's my spell book. Here are my spells. So it's actually pretty good. They've loaded up all of them. For the most part, these are the ones I want. So we'll go ahead and go with those. So we're gonna put 3 there, 2 here, so I can hit 1 or 2 on my keyboard and heal myself. Now we're going to put, I'm going to put haste. I'll put haste here. Number 8 for my sonic, or my sound burst. Heroism. Now my monster summoning, I'm going to slide underneath heroism. Blur, I'll put over on this side. Most likely when I hit heroism, I'm going to hit haste. So I get the most out of that spell. Haste costs 20, actually costs more than heroism, but whenever I go to do heroism and the greater heroism clickies that I got from my enhancements, I'm sticking over here to the right of that. So that's really the reason why choosing to do it this way. And then sleep, I'm going to put here. Detect secret doors, I'm going to slide on over that way. So makes it a little simpler. All right, so I got all my spells loaded. Now we hit my enhancements. Now these passive ones I don't have to worry about, so I'll just close that window. So if you've noticed, there's 3 different, 4 different ways here. So on skills, I have to unclick mark that for passives. Feats down here at the bottom left, I have to unclick that for passives so I know what I'm dealing with. Spells, straightforward, pull them down. And then enhancements, unclick that so you know exactly what you're doing. So we've got heroism here, greater heroism. So if I just, I probably am not going to use this one, because if I use this, it takes away from heroism. And greater heroism is so much better. So I will remove that one, because why would I want to use anything less than greater? So human versatility, we're going to put next to that. And then boost saves, put next to that. Now these 2 are also going to share, right? And then let's see here. Pop a little song off. All right, so here are my stats that I have. 23 charisma. Um, and as things, you know, wear off, my numbers will change slightly. But dexterity is good. This is looking pretty good. All right, now we hit I for inventory. This is a lesser heart of wood. I can take that and go to where it tells you to, the halls of heroes, speak to someone, trade that in, and I can reset my character and respec it if things aren't working out. So remember that whenever if you have, the 32 point build package where you can create other characters as well as start them off at level 7, which I highly recommend doing. Um, you have a whole lot more fun making a character that way. So right here's the boots of striding. These are all of the benefits I get for um, being a guild founder, and all of the Alpha 01 testing I did. And then this is the spell material components. Each spell level requires components. So even though I have 3 spell levels, these I won't be able to cast, right? So the only ones I should be able to cast are the healing ones. Maybe. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so I can't even. Yeah, there we go. And then, but as you can see, missing spell component when I go to cast um anything of substance, if you will. So some will work, some won't. So I need to get the spellcasting materials. So, and these are your tabs. Now, what we need to do is talk to this dude down here, get our equipment, select bard gear. All right, back to inventory. Now, yeah, that's going to be a better helmet. All right, starter skirmisher chain. All right, so this here I'm going to hold on to. Even when I find a replacement because of the minor mnemonic aid, it gives you spell points when you use the device. So um, that's going to be very key. And just for now, I'll hold on to that. All right, so now I got my other spell components by talking to that guy. He gave me these. I guess he's trying to be cool about it. Now, I don't really need this. It's going to be junk. It's just kind of fun. That's a follower that they gave you. I don't need that garbage. Don't really need this. And you never know. So I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna put that down in here, or um, I'll do that and that, and I'll put them over here. The reason why I'm keeping the dagger is what happens if I run out of arrows? Um, I'm gonna need something, so I may use my 10 strength and finish off what I need to finish off, and then I need to go get some arrows if I'm not being smart about it. So uh, just remember that you'll want to make sure that you keep arrows and bolts with you. All right, so let's go talk to the Capitan. Mon Capitan. Take us in, Captain. All right, so that's going to be really the build that you're looking for. Have fun with it. I really love the Bard. That's my one of my favorite ones. Um, and let's see. And looky here. That is awesome. Yes, I am taking that bad boy, and I need to get some bolts. I need to get some bolts here. So we're gonna take that, drop that, boom. And so this particular weapon, shock +2, even though it's a starter and only level 4 weapon, it is going to allow me to demonstrate how powerful the Bard really is.